Hey everybody, this is Ken Irby from University United Methodist Church. I wanted to share with you today what I got when I went to a Mardi Gras parade a few weeks back. Our church preschool, where my 2-year-old grandson Davis attends, is a great place to see a parade. The 4-year-olds get to put it on with bikes and trikes and scooters, throwing stuff. It's very exciting. I managed to catch some beads, and it really wasn't that hard. Once you shove a 2-year-old out of the way, they kind of lose interest when they start bleeding and crying. I gave my bounty of beads to Miss JoJo, the teacher, so that she could distribute them to all the kids who were pretty upset about all the scrapes and bruises. I'm kidding. But at the end of the parade, I felt a tug on my pants leg, and there was one of Davis's classmates, we'll call her Sophie. She handed me this. It's a stick. I thanked her profusely, as one is wont to do when you get such a nice stick, which set all the others to gathering sticks and presenting them to me, and I came away with all of this. And I was touched. She and the others were giving me something that they thought I wanted. Crazy old Davis's pop. They didn't know why sticks would be so valuable to me, but okay, if that's what he wants, we got you fixed up, big guy. It made me think about God and theology, at least theology as theologian Frederick Buechner defines it. He's a theologian. That's a person who makes a living doing theology. And here's what Buechner had to say. Theology is the study of God and God's ways. For all we know, dung beetles may study us and our ways and call it humanology. If so, we would probably be more touched and amused than irritated. One hopes that God feels the same way. It is a good thing to study and know, try to understand God. Surely we must resemble twigs in some of our efforts. It's good to remember that God is bigger and other than all of our efforts to know and name God. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't try, just recognize what a humbling endeavor it is destined to be. That is part of the lesson of the sticks. The other part of the lesson of the sticks is this. The way that Sophie got the impression that I like sticks is that she saw me pick one up and hand it to my grandson. It was part of a diversionary tactic. We were having a long wait for the parade to start, and the kid next to Davis picked up some sticks and started to entertain himself. They were drumsticks and artist brushes, and they were about to be weapons when Davis was trying to help himself to his little buddy's sticks. And I swooped in there with a fresh stick for Davis and pointed out that there was a bounty of sticks all over the ground just for the taking. And that was the other lesson for that day. I just saw sticks. These kids saw toys and tools and even gifts. It reminded me of a lyric from a Ben Platt song called Older. A young guy is walking down the street and encounters an old man with words of wisdom for him. When you are younger, you'll wish you're older. And when you're older, you'll wish for time to turn around. Don't let your wonder turn into closure when you get older. When you get older. Don't let your wonder turn into closure. It's so easy to lose wonder. Psalm 8 celebrates the wonder of God and God's creation. When I look at your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have established, what are human beings that you're mindful of them? Mortals that you care for them. Yet you created them a little less than God. We can stand under a starry night sky and feel like sticks. And we can, with gracious eyes, see the glory of sticks. Earth's crammed with heaven, wrote Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and every common bush afire with God. But only he who sees takes off his shoes. The rest sit round and pluck blackberries. What art thou? What are we that thou art mindful of us? Let me know if you find an answer for that this week.